All right, what up, y'all? This is going to be video one of a 2-video series I will be doing. Wrestlers that I like and wrestlers that I don't like. You know what I'm saying? You saw the thumbnail, so you'll see what we'll be talking about. If this makes you angry in any way, you can either turn the video off or make your own video. Either one of those two things. If you think I'm going to argue with you, I'm not. I promise I'm not. Okay, so go and vent your feelings out somewhere else. Over here, you will listen. You know what I'm saying? If you're here to have a constructive conversation and just hear the video out, I'm also willing to talk with that. You know what I'm saying? I'm always willing to have the conversation. But if you go the route of ridiculing my personal life, or attempting to at least, and doing like personal weird attacks over wrestling, then you should go sit down somewhere and take a nap and reevaluate some things. You know what I'm saying? It's never that deep. It's never that deep. But yeah, we're going to start this video off hot with probably my most disliked wrestler of all time. And her name is Becky Lynch. The thing about disliking Becky Lynch is that every time I say it, I usually get the same response of like, oh, how can't you? What do you mean you don't like her? Oh, she's perfect. Oh. And I'm like, bro, the reaction that I just got from you just made me completely justified in my statement. You know what I'm saying? I think she's overpushed. I think she's overbooked. I don't like her theme song. I don't like her moveset. I don't like her promo. Nothing. She don't do nothing for me. She don't. You know what I'm saying? And for some reason, that strikes a nerve with a lot of wrestling fans. They get really, really angry with me. And to that, I don't give a fuck. I have to say that in the way I did, because when I have a wrestler that I like and someone else just rips them apart, I have to take it. But if I say I don't like Becky Lynch, oh God, you would have thought the whole world was ending. So I have to say it like that just to push the point that if you like Becky Lynch, that's great. But nothing you say, no comment, video, whatever, is going to make me change my direction on how I feel about that woman. You know what I'm saying? Is she a terrible wrestler? Absolutely not. You know what I'm saying? I think she's contributed a lot to the WWE. You know, I really think that a lot of the biggest moments, she was a part of them. You know what I'm saying? I'm not blind to that. You feel me? But what I do feel, Becky Lynch in her later years, she became a fallback option for the company. So every time something went bad, they just threw the belt on Becky Lynch. They didn't use creative. They didn't think of an idea. They didn't try to think of something that maybe was outside of the box. They just threw it back to Becky Lynch. And to me, that's goofy. You know what I'm saying? Two of my biggest points, when she won the world championship, Rhea had to relinquish it. There was no reason for Becky to win that championship damn near a week after. You know what I'm saying? Rhea relinquished the championship and then immediately, battle royale for the world title. Why do we need a world champion so fast? We can't do a tournament or something? I would have been a little more accepting if Becky won a tournament. They had a one-night battle royale and then just give it to Becky. Cool. You know what I'm saying? It's just, no. There's no reason for it. And number two, when she won the NXT championship, I don't care what anyone says about her lifting up the division and she was the savior of women's Shut up. The NXT women's division did not need the saving of Superwoman Becky Lynch. I think that's part of the reason why I dislike her. It's like, for some reason, she's held up on this standard I don't think that she deserves to be on. You know what I'm saying? There's certain wrestlers like Bianca Belair that should be on that standard. Becky Lynch should not be on that standard. I don't see it. I don't understand it. I really hate it. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is. So, hey. Number two, Nia Jax. I'm trying to start with positivity first before I go into like ripping them apart. Nia, I think this second run that she's on, this current run right now, she's improved in every single way. Every box that she didn't check off in the first run, she's checking off in the second run. You know what I'm saying? So I want to shout out her first for that. You know what I'm saying? Nia is just, again, it's kind of the thing with Becky. She doesn't have like one big moment where I was like, nah, it's over. I just never liked her as a whole. You know what I'm saying? I never understood the point of her. You know what I'm saying? I guess you could say when they had those few weeks where she just kept putting Lana through a broadcast table, I was like, It's the little stuff that really pisses me off. You know what I'm saying? You'll learn that after a while. It's the little tiny stuff that like happened in weird parts of like Raw or SmackDown. For some reason, with certain wrestlers, it'll stick with me. It'll stick with me, and it's like, bro, I don't want to see this woman on my TV anymore. I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? She has go away heat in my house. Nia Jax has go away heat in my house. I can't do it. I don't like her wrestling style. I know it's her style and it works for her. You know what I'm saying? I just don't like it. You know, I don't like her promo ability. She had a really great theme song. I'm not like Mug, you know what I'm saying? And then they changed it, and I'm like, okay, the one thing that I liked about you, you took that from me. So now it's nothing. You get nothing from me anymore. You know what I'm saying? And Nia Jax too. If you say you don't like Nia Jax, a lot of people get angry. Again, don't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? But it's weird how certain wrestlers get like a certain reaction out of people when you say you don't like them. But yeah, Nia, I'm not feeling it. You know what I'm saying? And it's funny because Nia is like a huge reason for why Becky became as over as she did, you know? So a little connection there. But yeah, Nia Jax, I need Tiffany or Naomi, Bayley, Piper Niven, someone to take the belt off Nia Jax so I can just like stop seeing it. Her winning the Queen of the Ring, I was furious. I hated that. I don't like the fact that Liv is about to get her ass beat at Crown Jewel because I know they're putting that belt on Nia Jax. They're putting that Crown Jewel belt on Nia Jax. I would be astonished if they put the belt on Liv. I would be floored. Like I think I would hit the floor if Nia were to get pinned by Liv or something like that. Would I be joyous? Oh, absolutely. I'll jump out of my chair. But I would also fall on the floor first because I'm like, oh, you know what I'm saying? But I don't want to see a Nia Jax and Liv Morgan match because I know what the ending is. But yeah, man, Nia Jax, again, I'm not feeling it. Number 3, Konnan Cross. Now, to me, Konnan Cross has had his moments, you know what I'm saying? He's had his good moments for me, mainly of them being in NXT, but be that as it may. Konnan Cross, the last time I was really interested in something Konnan Cross did is when he showed up on SmackDown during the Roman and Drew feud, I think it was, and he put the hourglass on the ring. That was cool. I was interested in that. And then it just like, no, you know what I'm saying? Konnan Cross is also one of the wrestlers that was in the worst match that I've ever seen live. Like the only match that I've seen that like live was terrible. And I've seen some bad matches live, but this one, his strap match that he had with Drew McIntyre at Extreme Rules in 2022, one of the worst matches, if not the worst match I've seen in a little bit. And I love Drew. So watching Drew in that light and seeing him in there with Karrion, just having a terrible strap match, man, it was bad. It was really bad. And then I really blame Vince McMahon for this, but it was Konnan Cross, you know. Putting Karrion in that big Power Ranger ass suit and then having him lose in about 10, 15 seconds to my favorite wrestler, my GOAT, Jeff Hardy, you know what I'm saying, when No More Words came back. That was a great night. And I was like, okay, we're going to get a Jeff Hardy Konnan Cross match. I'm cool with it, you know. You ruined it. You made Konnan Cross look stupid coming out there. He lost very quickly. Everything just went off. I was happy that Jeff was there and No More Words was back, but the night was just like, no, you know what I'm saying? So it's like I said, it's little stuff. It's little stuff that happens with these wrestlers, and like for some reason my brain just can't shake it, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, Konnan Cross, I'm not feeling it, you know what I'm saying? I think he has a lot to contribute. I see what they're trying to do with the whole he hates the tag team division kind of gimmick they got going with right now. But it's just, no, he shows up at my TV and I get mad. I like Scarlett and I like AOP, you know what I'm saying? Paul Ellering's cool, you know what I'm saying? But Karrion, he's not it, bro. And last but certainly not least, Solo Sakoa. Now, Solo was so cool in the beginning, man. The Street Champ, NXT Solo, he was the man. He was the man, and there was nothing anyone could do about it. You know what I'm saying? He had a gimmick. He wasn't just another Uso. He wasn't just another Bloodline member until they made him just that, you know. He was cool on NXT, and then they brought him to the main roster. He became the enforcer for Roman Reigns, and everything that was cool about him went away. They took his voice away. They took his moveset half away. He became only a Samoan Spike. He became something that just was there to make sure Roman won. And as time went on, it just got worse and worse and worse. And now he's cosplaying as Roman Reigns. But guess what? It's not good either, because he's not good at it. Solo Sikoa is not good at being someone that he's not. And I can't even fully like tax him for that. You know what I'm saying? Because like, of course he's not. Solo Sikoa has his own character that's different than Jimmy, different than Jay, different than Roman, different than Rock, different than any other member of the bloodline ever. He has his own unique thing, and they took that from him so early. So in those early years of development, he never even got a chance to like, all right, let me just see if I can do this character. No, they just threw him in there and said, be this. And then when Roman lost, they said, okay, now be this. Put on this suit and some gloves. And now you're getting outshined by Jacob Fatu because he's being real. You know what I'm saying? Jacob Fatu is the real deal. He ain't out there trying to beat nobody else. They got Solo trying to play Roman Reigns for Halloween, but he's not good at it because he doesn't have the charisma of Roman or the wrestling ability of Roman or the likability of Roman. And you couldn't even give him a chance to get all of those things because you cut off his feet. You cut his feet off. You cut off his wings so early, he wasn't even given a chance. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, as much as I tax him for it, I really can't do it in good conscience because it's like, what could he have done? You know, when he was given everything in NXT to be successful, he was great. But when they took that from him, he really was shown to be just not like that anymore. You know what I'm saying? It's frustrating to me because, like, bro, I hate when superstars' potential gets cut off like that. You know what I'm saying? There was no reason for him to be put in that position that early and to now be put in this position to where it's like, all right, now you have to be something, but they're not even booking him the way you're supposed to. He's supposed to be the tribal chief, the new tribal chief. He is losing every match. Every match. The only dominant win he's really had is against John Cena. And that's a John Cena outside of his damn prime.